Alright students, today we are not just doing math, we are entering the golden hall of the suffering. So this question is from the Chinese mathematical competition. Now listen, in China, math is not just a subject, it's a national sport. And the CMO is where the final bosses of the high school math live. So if you can solve a CMO problem, you don't just get an A, you basically gain the ability to see the matrix. And we are looking at a quadratic function that's trying to hide its identity. So it's got more conditions than my last gym membership. So let's crack it. Let's go to the question first. Question says, suppose a quadratic function f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, a, b, c belongs to R and a not equals to 0 satisfies the following conditions. Condition number 1, when x belongs to R, f of x minus 4 equal to f of 2 minus x and fx greater than equal to x. And when x belongs to 0 2 and fx is less than equal to x plus 1 by 2 whole square. And 3 says the minimum value of fx on R is 0. Okay, so find the maximal m greater than 1 such that there exists t belongs to R, f of x plus t less than equal to x holds so long as x belongs to 1 and m. Okay, this is a classic question. So let's understand this. Okay, look at our condition number 1, that is f of x minus 4 equal to f of 2 minus x, right? Now most of the people see this and want to cry. We don't cry, we find the axis of the symmetry. Now in a parabola, if the heights are equal at two different x values, the axis is exactly in the middle. Okay, so if f of a equal to f of b, the axis is x equal to a plus b by 2. So x will be what? X minus 4 plus 2 minus x by 2. So this will be minus 2 by 2. This is minus 1. Okay, so our axis is at x equal to minus 1. Okay, now condition number 3 says the minimum value is 0. If the axis is minus 1 and the minimum is 0, the vertex is what? The vertex is minus 1 0. So this means our function is just a stretched version of x square. So f of x equal to a into x plus 1 whole square. Okay, now since it's a minimum and not a maximum, a must be positive and this parabola opens upward like a happy smile, unlike me before my morning coffee. Okay, now we need the value of a, right? So look at the condition number 1 and 2 again. They are essentially sandwiching our function at x equal to 1. Now from the condition number 1, we are told that f of x greater than equal to x. So f of 1 definitely greater than equal to 1. And from the condition number 2, this says x belongs to 0 2. So f of x less than equal to x plus 1 by 2 whole square. And if we plug x equal to 1 there, so we get f of 1 less than equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 whole square, that is definitely 1. Now wait, if f of 1 is greater than equal to 1 and less than equal to minus 1, then f of 1 must be exactly 1. Okay, so let's solve for a. F of 1 is a into 1 plus 1 whole square, that is 1. So 4a will be 1 or a equal to what? 1 by 4. So our function is officially f of x is equal to 1 by 4 into x plus 1 whole square. No more secrets. Okay. Now, why did the Olympiad designers give us that weird x plus 1 by 2 whole square thing? It's actually the arithmetic mean, geometric mean, AMGM inequality in disguise. Okay, so the line y equal to x and the curve y equal to x plus 1 by 2 whole square actually touch perfectly at 1 1. Now in this high level competitions, if you see a greater than and a less than condition meeting at the same point, you have found the magic pivot here. So use it and this saves times. Okay. Now the final thing, we need to find a translation t such that f of x plus t less than equal to x for the widest possible range x belongs to 1m. Okay, so f of x plus t is what? 1 by 4 into x plus t plus 1 whole square, right? And we want 1 by 4 into x plus t plus 1 whole square less than equal to x, right? So if we want the range to start at x equal to 1, let's set x is equal to 1 and see what t tends to be. So 1 by 4 into 1 plus t plus 1 whole square, that is 1. So t plus 2 whole square, that will be 4. So it gives us t plus 2 is 2. So t is equal to 0 or t plus 2 is minus 2 or t is equal to minus 4. Okay, these are the two things. Now if t equal to 0, then our equation is what? 1 by 4 into x plus 1 whole square equal to x, which simplifies to x minus 1 whole square equal to 0. So this problem happens at x equal to 1. That's a single point, not a range. So this is boring. Now if t equal to minus 4, now we are talking. Substitute t equal to minus 4 into our equation. So we get 1 by 4 into x minus 4 plus 1 whole square equal to x. So 1 by 4 into x minus 3 whole square is x. So x minus 3 whole square is 4x, or x square minus 6x plus 9 is 4x, or x square minus 10x plus 9 is 0. Now factor that. So we get x minus 1 into x minus 9 equal to 0, and the roots are x equal to 1 and x equal to 9. Now because it's an upward opening parabola, the values stay below the line between the two roots. So if f of x minus 4 less than equal to x for every x between 1 and 9, that means our maximal m is what? 9. Okay. Now think about that. By shifting the graph 4 units to the right, we created a massive shadow zone where the parabola hides under the line y is equal to x all the way from 1 to 9. Okay. So symmetry found the axis, boundary conditions squeezed out the value of a, and quadratic roots gave us the maximum range. Okay. So we just solved this question. This is the whole solution. I hope this is clear to you. This was a very nice question from the Chinese Math Olympiad. So see you in the next session, guys, with a new question of Chinese Math Olympiad, and that will be very, very beneficial for you. So see you in the next session. Till then, bye-bye.